Hey everyone, Luke here for another Channel Endgame Hot Take. Today we're going to be taking a look at a new game by the name of Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice. So it is a game by Ninja Theory, the makers of the Devil May Cry series, as well as Heavenly Sword. It is a single-player action-adventure game set in a Viking age where the main protagonist is a female Celtic warrior of some sort. Now, I don't know much more than that. It will be my first playthrough today. We can check it out. It is supposedly a fairly narrative-heavy game, so minor spoilers for anyone who's actually planning on checking this one out themselves. So it's been described to me as being quite atmospheric and has heavy psychological elements as well. So we'll see how it goes. Best experience with headphones, the game recommends, so we'll be chucking those on. Currently going for about $30 US on PC and PS4. So we're going to be playing on PC from the Steam store, and we'll check it out now. Alright, so as a hot take, we're going to be basically playing for about 20 minutes, and we'll see how far we can get in that amount of time. So, start new game. Alright. Alright.
Hello. Who are you?
Hello.
Doesn't matter. Welcome. You're safe with me. I'll be right here, nice and close, so I can speak without alerting the others.
Okay.
Let me tell you about Senua.
Oh,
Her
nice.
story has already come to an end, but now it begins anew.
What's happening? It's breathing. It's breathing. It's breathing. He knows she's getting closer.
She's carrying a severed head?
Come on, closer. She's getting closer. They're watching. They're watching. They're watching. They're watching.
This is a journey deep into darkness.
They're watching.
There will be no more stories after this one.
What is she doing? Why is she
The game's making really good use of the stereo
She's doing
surround
She's doing this for him.
voices coming from all directions.
He's already can feel you coming. Quiet.
Oh, how rude of me. I never told you of the others.
Mental
We
health
live in
advisor.
two, right?
Alright, well if that doesn't say something about the
They've
game, I don't
been
know what
around ever
does.
Since the tragedy. Well, that's not quite true. Some are old, some are new, but they've changed. I think the darkness changed them, just like it changed her.
Can you see them? Over there. Why isn't she looking? Why aren't
Oh,
you looking?
body.
Look, up ahead.
Multiple bodies. Okay.
You see it too?
You promised you can.
Yes. It is real after all. She's finally arrived in the land of mist and fog. The place the Northmen call Hell.
Okay.
Turn back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe. Go back. Go back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe.
Go back. It's not safe. Well, you know, if the multiple desecrated corpses weren't any indication of that, I don't know what was.
Look around and you will see them. The drowned, the sick, the slain. Here they lie, rotting in the fields and rivers of hell. But the dead don't always lie still here. This is not a place of rest.
So I have to wonder whether the voices are
Can you see them?
disembodied spirits of some sort, or whether they're actually coming from her own shattered mental state.
They're watching. Stop. Can you feel them watching? They're watching her. They're watching her. You're so close.
fairly long intro cutscene. I don't
is she thinking?
have any sort of control yet, but the atmosphere is pretty
She's
thick.
afraid. Wouldn't you be? You'd think she would get used to it by now after so many years. But the darkness, it just builds onto itself, growing stronger, towering over her. You might try and ignore it, turn away. It's always there, just out of sight, where you're most vulnerable. It's like it knows that just enough light is all you need to see its suffocating power.
They can feel you.
Senua performed by Melinda Jurgens. So we can assume that we're going to get
You
some
might think she's
scenes
brave
with
to go on this journey on her
this
own,
character Senua.
but it isn't
Whether it's a
bravery
flashback
that drives
or
her.
not, guess remains to be seen.
Bravery only means something to those afraid of death. Senua's fear runs far, far deeper.
Okay. All right. No immediate threats. Apparently.
What is she looking at? What is she leaving behind? I know what she's thinking. I hear her
It's
thoughts.
a wicked long looking sword though.
It's not too late to get into the boat and go back. No one will judge her. No one will ever know. Oh, she heard us. There's no going back.
You can't.
Okay.
Senua pushes away a world that conspired to cause so much suffering. There's nothing to go back to, and worse to look forward to. Why don't you join us? Maybe you too have a part to play in this story.
All right. Finally have control. Jeez, that was a long intro. Okay. So, sidestepping. All right. Don't have any sort of interaction beyond just walking at this point. Oh, hang on. All right, we can zoom in on things. Ooh. Actually, that's a nice touch. So as I'm zooming in, I'm actually getting her breath a lot closer. So gives that sense of being quite a bit more intimate. Alright, now which direction did I come in from there?
Focus.
Oh, hello.
Look closer. Look. Use your eyes. Why isn't she looking closer? She needs to look closer.
Okay, alright.
Do not forget my stories, Senua. Because your darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there. They say the burning of a corpse will take you straight to Hela's gate, but gods and the living will follow this path. You must leave the Isles of Orkney across the eastern sea and find a road that leads north and down through deep, dark valleys. After 9 nights of riding, you will follow a great river and will find a bridge covered in gold. The path to Helheim goes from there, across the river of knives that flows from the dark world of Niflheim.
Cool. Sounds like a right little picnic. Alright. What was the first bit? Burn a corpse. Do we actually need to find a corpse somewhere and burn it? What we got in the way of menu? Okay, so general controls. Interacting, running, focusing. So focusing is what I've been doing. We got a photo mode. Alright, and there are combat controls, which I'm assuming will only come into play once we're actually in a battle. Alright, so there we go, run. Just go straight over small obstacles. Oh. Water effect is really nice. Oh. Getting pretty real. Can I interact with that? No? Alright. Wow, okay. So, the question we need to ask is, are we actually in the real world, or is this some sort of dream state vision? Oh, okay.
Can you see it?
Cool.
The land of mist and fog.
He's in there.
The old fool was right.
Is he?
What was it he said? The river of knives across which lies the halls of hell. The place they call Helheim.
He's lost. He's lost.
Where are you?
Okay.
I hear you. He's there, you know. There's no doubt about
He's
it.
lost.
The source of the darkness is in Helheim. And the goddess Hela holds his soul there.
Hella, hey? Alright.
Her dear beloved.
So this is obviously what she's been doing before causing the Ragnarok in Thor. Okay. Alright. Bridge of Knives. Or pointed sticks, apparently.
Why is she doing this? Why doesn't she turn back? She's doing
Why don't I
this
turn back?
thing.
Am I going the wrong way, or am I actually...
He's already dead.
Okay, no.
His Hela is
Alright, let's keep doing what we're doing.
She needs to save his soul. She wants her soul to be at peace. She needs to lay him to rest. He's already
So
dead,
far,
she can save him. There's nothing she
there is a distinct lack of
The bridge to Helheim.
other characters
I forget its
or
name.
things to interact with at all.
She forgets too. But she does remember that only the dead.
But the scenery
cross.
is certainly pretty.
That part wasn't so easy to forget.
Follow
The
that.
old fool said there was a hidden path up to it. Let's see, shall we?
Hidden path, eh? Well, it certainly looks to be some stuff up there. So... can we climb up that? No? Oh, hello. What's that? It's another one of those things we can activate by looking at.
The Northmen speak of 9 worlds. The world of men they call Midgard. Sky gods dwell in Asgard. The gods of earth, harvest, wind, and sea dwell in Vanaheim. The good elves dwell in Alfheim. The evil ones dwell in Svartalfheim. The mountain giants dwell in Jotunheim. The fire giants dwell in Muspelheim. Niflheim is the world of ice and darkness. Only the dead dwell in Helheim. And that is where you must travel.
Okay. We're off to meet the devil. Okay, there's our interact button.
That's the way.
So, one has to wonder if these voices are going to be present throughout the entire game. And whether that will actually get old or not.
You don't know where you're going.
It's probably a fairly useful little exposition tool when there's no other characters around to actually interact with verbally.
Get down.
What's she waiting for?
Turn around. So,
There we go.
why did she do that? She shouldn't have done it.
She can't go back now.
No, this is it. The hidden path.
Okay. Well, that certainly looks welcoming. Hello. Avon calling.
It's going to hurt you. It's dangerous.
Don't kill me. I'm not one of them.
Don't listen.
I was just hiding. I find I live longer that way. Don't listen. I'll never let the bastards catch me again. Never! Wait,
Oh, hello.
who are you?
It's just a memory.
Truth? Is that you?
Around you now.
For my tales of the Northmen, they call me Druth. A liar.
He's lost.
An old fool.
He's not real.
Druth is my truth.
It's good to see you again. You kept your vow.
To guide you in this life and the next. I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk with you.
Tell me your stories
Okay.
again, old friend. I'm listening.
We picked up a follower.
The runes seal the gates to hell. Focus your inner eye, and you too will see what's hidden in plain sight.
Use your eyes.
Focus my inner eye. Struth, Druth, I hope you know that's the truth. Oh, got a bit of controller rumble.
In your mind's eye, find one like it to open the gate.
Okay, so we've got to find another symbol of the same sort and focus on it to open the gates. It didn't appear to be a lot else on the way up here, so I can only assume it's something that has revealed itself since we've been in this passage. Oh, hello.
It's near. Focus, and you will find it.
Okay.
He's not real.
So I wonder if it's, yeah, it is. It's a bit like The Witness, where we can see the symbol in objects
Towards the gate,
in the game world itself,
and the gate will open.
which is a really cool mechanic, actually. Alright, there we go. It's turned all white.
The gate is open. Go through the gate.
Go through it.
It's dangerous.
Follow it.
What's behind the gate?
Where will it take you? It's to work.
Alright. Pretty cool.
I spent 6 years enslaved in hell, but I watched the Northmen, learnt their ways.
I know you did.
You listened when everyone else laughed. My people paid a heavy price. Carry my stories with you, and together we will make the Northmen feel our fury.
So this guy, Druth, whatever his name is, sounds an awful lot like Sean Bean.
Another voice joins us. She once tried to make them go away. Pretend they weren't real. But what good is that? When we are always here.
It's really cool how your perspective changes to look down the chasm as you're walking across that. Most other games would actually just have you looking straight ahead. But clearly if you were navigating across a treacherous chasm like that, you'd be pretty concerned about what's down below you.
I guess it's the same with heights. You can stand on the edge, pretend it's going to be okay.
Okay.
But you know that death is near, waiting for you to make that little slip.
Was that me? Or was that supposed to happen? Okay, that was me. So the question is this a speed thing? If I go too quickly? Right, okay. Alright, so I can only assume it's a balance challenge of some sort, so as I rock in different directions, I maybe have to correct it using the touchpad. Control stick, rather. So, let's give that a go. Oh no, she's already gotten further. I have no idea what I did differently just then.
The world of the dead is ruled by the giantess, Hela, daughter of Loki. The gods feared her bloodline, bad on her mother's side and yet much worse on her father's. So, as a child, the All-Father cast her down into Helheim and gave her power over those who die of sickness, age, hardship, and self-slaughter. In all of the 9 worlds, only Hela can resurrect the dead. To Hela, your Dillion was sacrificed, and with her you must bargain.
Okay. Off to find Hela. Are we going to encounter any enemies at any point? Ooh. Achievement unlocked. The fight begins.
Stay back. Look at him. You have to open it.
The gate to Helheim divides the living from the dead. Is that the face of Hela herself? The half-rotten goddess that rules over Helheim. Whatever horrors lie behind that door, she must find him. Shh. Someone's here.
Okay. We've got some company.
You took him from me. I beg you. Let him go.
It's creepily enough looking right at me.
I won't resist anymore.
Oh. Okay, here we go. Alright. Antlerman. Okay. So I've got a basic melee attack. Oh, and a powerful attack. Oh, hello. You got another one. Alright, let's just check I'm actually attacking without just mashing buttons. So we've got a fast strike, heavy strike, melee attack. Alright, there is a block and evade. Okay. Okay, there's the evade, fast attack, melee attack, and heavy attack. Block. Alright. There's a bit going on with the sword fighting. Whoa! Whoa. Okay. So clearly I cannot fight shadow demons while my arm is all messed up. Unless I was supposed to lose against that thing. Alright. Well, that is probably a good place to leave it. So, that is Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice. Just from that short little run-through, I think we get the idea that it is a very sort of slow-paced build-up to ratchet up the tension to those points that we just saw where there's actually a bit of frenetic, fast action and combat happening. So, yeah, definitely very atmospheric. I can really capture everything that's going on in that weird kind of psychotic, fumbling through the terrain that's going on with all the noises sort of happening in the stereo surround. Very cool. Like the feel is there. Like I think you actually do feel the tension. You do feel the psychotic pressure of your mind potentially just breaking. It really the game so far has done a pretty good job to kind of convey that image. So yeah, good fun. So anyway, check it out. It is available now, and I'll be playing through a bit more of this and probably chatting about it on the next episode of Party Loaded. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.